Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at who you should consider extremely awakening in the current World Tournament, the 6th year World Tournament, and obviously the best units to EZA. Now we've had two new extremely awakenings added in for the World Tournament EZAs. We have Hellfighter 17 and we have Strength Baseline Goku. Both are pretty good looking EZAs. Hellfighter 17 is the perfect support to pair up with the Super 17 Tech LR. And the Goku, the Strength Goku, is a really fun kind of unit to run for your World Tournament team, potentially even alongside the new Strength LR Chi-Chi. The biggest shame, actually, is that he and Chi-Chi don't seem to be on DB Saga, which I think they should be, since it's technically the last couple episodes of DB Saga that this Goku is referenced from. But honestly, it is one of those things. I just think personally it would make that DB Saga team so much more fun to regularly get some of these really good updates and EZAs. Now, in terms of both of them, I think honestly you can EZA both and you will probably be happy. I don't think either of them are not worth EZAing. I wouldn't EZA them first, but they are definitely up there as great units to consider extremely awakening. Now when it comes to other units that you can extremely awaken, we'll go and take a look at the entire list. There are only 3 or 4 really big standouts in terms of World Tournament units that you should extremely awaken, whether it's through their LR medals or through their Hercule medals, or the World Tournament announcer medals that you can get with Hercule's autographs. So you don't have to panic too much about specifically these things. But yeah, in terms of the other units, in terms of LRs, the Strength General Tao is still by far and away the best World Tournament unit to EZA. Not only does he link up great with the TWAR Mercenary Tao, but he's really useful. His orb changing, nuking abilities have been proven to be useful time and time again as a free to play. Tech Demon King Piccolo is the same. His orb changing, nuking, healing, and just his general tankiness is helpful. Ultimate Clash, plenty of events. So also a really great unit. Mr. Boo is probably the only other TWAR outside of 17 that I would say you should really EZA. Because the thing is that he is so good and so tanky and so useful for Martian Power, Martian Boo Saga. He's an orb changer, so there's just a lot that he does that is really, really good. Then we take a look at the Master Roshi or Jackie Chun. He's been useful, surprisingly, for nuking events. His 3-turn boost has actually been incredibly helpful, so I've used it quite a bit for nuking events. And then the Gohan supports are always obviously very useful. But that's really about it. Most of these units are generally good as supports, depending on the category you like the most. So Perfect Cell is a good support. Bojack is an interesting unit, but none of them scream absolutely necessary. I think Cell's probably a good case of a good choice to use. This in Future Gohan I've actually used in hard content, specifically on a Future Saga team for Future Saga missions, so I do like to mention him as well. But that's really about it. The Universe 6 skills, all useful, but really they're pseudo replacements for characters that exist. So if you don't have, for example, Tech Caulifla and Strength Kale, getting the Instant Tech versions is like having pseudo replacements, or you can run them on the same team if you really want a lot of stacking. But that's really about it for me. Let me know your thoughts on who you should consider extremely awakening, or who you've extremely awakened. But I think the Hellfighter 17 looks really, really good, so I would suggest that.